you actually that he saw this game, girls under 14 game
Yes.
that and
Okay, let's see. Oh, you are right. Look
Yeah.
at that. It's like as if you talked to him. Okay, I guess we expect e5.
Yeah.
Yes.
so yeah, if both in the,
So knight c6.
are we going to see some Lopez, some
Italian,
Berlin stuff?
probably.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And d3 on the board. Bishop c5.
Yeah, so and a4.
Well, I guess you could even let the pawn advance a bit, but
Yeah,
he
just
plays
d6.
d6. Yeah, much more unusual position on the board between Abbasov and Caruana. But and then you try to get this pawn back if you can. Although in this position with h6 it doesn't work, right?
Yeah, because
because
g6.
yeah.
Yeah. Or you
All
could have taken
it right in some way that this happens, and then you get triple pawns. It's very ugly. So that might be the problem, actually.
and
I
Magnus
think-
took on e3.
Yeah, that's why he took. Yeah, he took and castled. Yeah, he's taken his time a little bit.
Knight
So just at this moment, black is still pretty safe.
and he did it. Yes, then
Yes.
h4 is on the board. Yeah.
Knight h4 would probably be tempted by this very simple move.
He-
He'd still play for d5 later, but I don't know. I'd be surprised if Magnus plays it like that. Hit the e5 pawn. I
Yeah,
think,
it's a bit dubious.
Black is solid with that. Scared now. My pawns are all going to be together. So black is pretty solid. Okay, did queen. So okay, let's try e4 first. Okay, we're seeing some changes on the
Yeah.
board. Okay, he's about to reach for something. He's about to reach for the king.
King,
Yeah.
yes.
Look at him. Like, because I can also just. How about I just play like knight f6? Even when there's a trade, he seems to get like a very powerful pawn. It gives him a space advantage. It's an absolutely fascinating position on the board between Abbasov and Caruana. But I feel like we might get killed if we switch to that game. So B, if we didn't want to change anything, we have that move, and that is also perfectly pleasant. So he even managed to get a little bit of space by capturing with
Close position, and the bishop is not doing anything.
took on e4. So he actually made that decision really fast. But the thing is, if he goes here, okay, he's about to move something. Knight c4, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, we got some moves on the
Oh,
board.
he did rook f2.
He did 4.
Rook d4. Yeah, that's it.
Rook d4, I have
You-
knight f3. Here, I probably play h3. You go. Okay, we're seeing some action, and Magnus has chosen. We can admire Fabi's move, which is going to hit 2 pawns.
Yeah, but maybe also.
I think that Magnus should probably take his chance to play that pawn move, but he's reaching for something else. So, like, if this move happens, okay, I think he finally put the knight there.
Yeah, and rook a8.
Rook a8, yeah. You just, not little passive, like, overall, like,
Yeah.
playing like this is just passive with this, not planning to defend this pawn in some other way.
h3.
H3, right? But then he kind of, okay, Magnus did something, do something for that knight. Like this knight.
Yeah, so he played. What did he play?
He also have this way of guarding. So everything still seems okay for
Yeah.
him. This is happening.
And then at
Rook takes
f7.
g5 on the board and knight. But basically, it seems good. I mean, white's rooks have,
So that's
it's
why.
a tricky position for both sides. Absolutely.
So he.
Very logical. Praggnanandhaa is unpleasant. Magnus having 3 minutes against less than 1 minute. I mean, okay. I mean, Magnus can also win, but right now he's
Magnus is in a very good favor.
yeah. No, he seems to have like I'm thinking b5. Okay, Carlsen went here, but knight
Knight
b6, and then Magnus maybe is gonna go for the trade, but
King g2.
King g2. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like f8, King e7. I'm starting to see Magnus's concept here and like how.
And I mean, so far, White has a. So now.
I think Magnus has just treated up, right? And he continues work threatened, and
Well, I think it's.
is under attack. He has to move it away. He moved to d2, rook h3. Like, look, maybe have ideas of rook c. Why is he doing that? Why didn't he just do? I have no idea why that move just happened.
Okay.
All right, Magnus went for knight a5 and now knight g5. Yep. I
Yeah.
feel like how he just went. Yeah, but rank they kind of are, aren't there?
Yeah.
There's like
Or
rook
rook
a3.
a3.
rook
Yeah,
a-
have time
yeah,
to think about
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, that's checkmate on the back.
So-
Oh, that's a check. No, hold
The
on.
check.
That
King
yes,
f6,
King f6.
and
wow.
that's it. Wow, so Magnus won the first game. And also the same thing with the game between Fabiana versus
E4.
Legion.
He's going to play e4. Watch it. Yes. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had to say that because the reason he's doing this is because he's going to play c3. That's it. I'm sorry, I had to bring this out there because I had some idea, which is that he was in the exact same situation against Gukesh,
Yeah, and he did the same thing too.
and he did the same thing. And I think overall that strategy worked just fine for him in that game, even though Magnus. So bishop c4, knight b6, and bishop
So maybe he'll try
Yeah.
g6. Oh no, d6 he did.
d6. Yeah, this is
Mistakes,
different. And
queen
they're
d6.
isolated pawn position. But he went for queen d6. And castles is on the board, and now with any first move, right? He starts with e4.
And he did, yes.
Yeah, it's too. Now he gets a weak isolated pawn. Man, Magnus attack.
King a8.
There was a queen trade and bishop c5. And wow, yeah, no, this is going to be, making the the situation where you need a draw, you want to kind of make your opponent forget they're trying to play for a win. That's the situation that Pragg is in now. Even Pragg is looking at this and using his experience, his defensive skills, everything, and then kind of being relentless in that end game that he's known for.
And congratulations to Magnus Carlsen, our